Hey, hello everyone, this is Subhodeep Sarkar back again with another video where we'll be looking into how we can run our Python code as fast as the C programming language. Whether or not you know this, C programming language is considered the fastest high-level programming language to exist yet. In order to achieve the same speed in Python, we all have to do is replace the default interpreter of Python, which is called the C Python interpreter, with something called the PyPy compiler. You can download the compiler from www.pypy.org, or you can install it from apt repository by saying sudo apt install pypy3. Now let's get started. So basically we have two versions of the same program which runs 1 billion loop, and it increments a variable by 1 every single time and finally prints the final value. Let's run the Python version first. Now to run it, all we have to do python loop.py, and assuming that you are using Linux, you have to put the time command before Python to measure the time it takes. Let's hit run, and now let's run the bottom one. Let's exit, and first we have to compile it. So gcc loop.c output loop, and now loop, put the time command to measure the time and just hit run. As you can see, both of them are running. However, the C version has already done its job. It has finished execution and it took only 2.3 seconds. That's it. That's how fast C programming language is. However, the Python is still running, and I believe it will take near about 1.30 seconds to finish the program, and that is one of the major drawbacks of the Python programming language when using the default interpreter, which is the C Python interpreter. Now there are a number of ways to solve or to overcome this problem. However, today we are focusing on only one way, which is using or replacing the default interpreter with PyPy. Now let's see how much time it takes, and as you can see, it's really slow. And to run the PyPy version, we do not have to change any single code inside the Python file. All we need to do is to replace Python with pypy3 and it will do our job. And pypy3 is basically another implementation of the Python programming language, which is absolutely amazing. And it's still running. Okay, it has finished execution. As you can see, it took 1.44 seconds, so it took 1 minute 44 seconds and 140 milliseconds, which is a lot if compared with this one. You can see the Python version is extremely slow when compared with the C version. Now let's run the same Python program, but this time with pypy3 interpreter. Time pypy3 and loop.py. Let's run this. Woohoo! It has already finished its job, and in fact, see the amazing aspect, it took only 1.8 seconds to complete, whereas the C version took 2.3 seconds. So we can conclude that PyPy can even surpass the C programming language. That's how fast PyPy is. It can be even faster than C sometimes, as in this case. So you can see how PyPy can actually benefit you in terms of speed, and it can give you a real edge over others who are using the simple default Python 3 interpreter. I hope you loved the video and you benefited from it. Please consider liking our Facebook page, our LinkedIn page, our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.